Hello, welcome to another episode of Making Shitwood Live, powered by BNI. In this episode, I'm introducing a co-host. I'm super excited to be talking with Emily Galindo about all things networking and especially BNI. So let's get started. And as you know, you can catch us Monday live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And also you can catch the recordings on Instagram as well. Emily, welcome.
Thank you.
So first of all, let's introduce ourselves, right? So Emily is the managing director in Northern Alabama. She is our integrator. I've taken on the role of a visionary for the organization. And we make a pretty good team, don't we?
I love it. It's so wonderful to work with you.
Well, and then just results wise. So Emily and I started working together in March, right? March was when you came on, March of last year. And yeah, March of 2021. And we just got back from US conference where I should have worn more comfortable shoes during the awards.
You crossed the stage a lot to win a lot of awards.
It was 4 times total. And I felt really bad about it because I was the one, obviously, as the executive director, but luckily the whole team was right there where we could take pictures, so we could jump up and take pictures. But it was all the results of just great teamwork.
Yes, we absolutely can't do it without any of them. We can sit here and talk on camera all day long, but without them out there in the field, like working with members and moving them and inspiring them, like we just can't do it without them.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we want to talk about things that we're doing as well. So we're having a big breakfast. So can you tell everybody what a big breakfast actually is?
Yes, it's definitely my favorite part of the year because it's just different and fun, right? So the Big Breakfast is a large chapter expo, if you will. So if you've ever been to a trade show before, you see that everybody has booths and things and people are walking around. There's lots of people there. This is an opportunity.
Oh, Emily, I think we just lost your audio real quick. There we go. You're good now, I think. What happened?
Can you hear me now?
Back. Yeah, perfect. All right. I think we can keep going. Yeah. Always fun when things are live. So
and so it's a really amazing opportunity. Yes. So it's an amazing opportunity for all of our chapters to get together in the local area. So we'll have 3. There will be one in Huntsville, one in Birmingham, and one in Tuscaloosa. So all of the chapters that are in the local, like Huntsville area is our first one. So there will be about 14 or 15 chapters there with tables, and they'll be decorated to kind of showcase their theme and their culture. Every chapter has a different feel and a different culture to them. And so they've been inspired to do that. And I've heard some of the ones that are out there. It's really exciting. And then we just promote it and put it out into the community. And it's a really wonderful opportunity for the visitors for the first time to see all of the possibilities of places that they can network. And versus our traditional experience for visitors is they go to one chapter and they see that one chapter. And unless they just get really, into the experience, they then go to look for other opportunities or other places to network. Sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. This is a great place for them to see kind of every chapter possibility in one day, and then decide where they want to go and visit them. And so we typically see a lot of visitors visiting chapters after the fact as well. So it's a great time to be exposed to the community. It's a great community involvement thing for BNI to promote, BNI's brand as well as the members' businesses inside of our chapters. And I love it so much. I think it's so much fun.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it yet, so I can't wait to see your vision into full on creation. But we have some people who are really, really excited about it.
Yes, I'm so excited that they have really taken it on. And I saw that with my experience in Houston. Once you kind of see it, it starts to become big breakfast fever. And I've been talking to some local friends of mine still in BNI and telling them what we're up to. And they're like so upset that they don't have a big breakfast anymore. They're like, oh, that was so much fun. But they did some crazy stuff. Like we've had chapters, one of the winners, because it's a contest too, so we do give out an award for the best of the best of the big breakfast. It's just to kind of recognize chapters who really kind of own it and bring visitors, and their theme is amazing. um, the one here in Houston that won did the greatest chapter with the theme of the greatest showman. They had
Nice.
a full blown circus tent top. They had one of their members did entertainment, right? Was a DJ and stuff. And so
Yeah.
he had like a little mini bike and was dressed as a clown. There was a woman on stilts with a top hat, and they had the whole greatest showman theme going on. It was phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. I can't wait to see what people come up with here, because who knows? I haven't heard of anything. So I'll have the experience just like our visitors will. So one of the things, just for the community, why would somebody want to come to a large networking event?
Well, I mean, if you are trying to generate more exposure for your business, obviously in terms of marketing, right? Like that's my background is marketing. It's always about eyeballs and it's always about people. Like the more people you can talk to, it's a numbers game, the more opportunity you potentially have. So, I mean, the benefit for any visitor is if you're looking for at least one casual opportunity to get as in front of as many people as possible, something like this is definitely where you want to be.
Yeah. The other thing is I love it when a large group of BNI members come together, because our culture is giving. So it's not like your typical chamber where everyone's prospecting
Hmm.
for business. This is going to be a bunch of people who, when you say, "Hey, do you know so and so?" and the person does, they're happy to make that introduction because they're so used to giving. Even if they're not buying themselves, they're so used to giving and making those introductions as well. So I think it's going to be really amazing for the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for the members, I always try to break open what I call break down the walls, because when you're a member, you kind of think that your network is the four walls and the 20 something people that are in your chapter. And this is another place that they can see, holy cow, my network is vast and it's right here in the local community. And you can start networking with other members and other chapters, which is where a substantial amount of referrals come from outside of your chapter once you start breaking down those walls. So I think it's a win-win for everybody to just have a good time, build more relationships, and meet lots of people in the community.
Yeah, I think even if we have no people in the community there, just the interactions with the chapters being able to work together, you're absolutely right. Because if I don't have something represented in my chapter, there's no reason why I shouldn't go search out another chapter. And oh, by the way, it counts towards traffic lights, which is our scoring system that we use
Right.
with the chapters as well. So yeah, because I think we're creating this space for everybody to really be able to pass more business across as well. Another thing that came up when I was at conference was when I was talking with Jana Baker, who's our BNI recruiter. She brought up a really interesting point on, I want to try and figure out this person that I'm talking to on the other end of the phone being introduced to BNI or reintroduced to BNI. What is their personality? Because the personality of the chapter and the personality of the prospect really need to fit well in order for us to make a really good placement. So this is a great opportunity to get to know all the personalities right away
Yeah.
with the big breakfast.
And it's kind of, I mean, as you get to know the chapters and you get to know their personalities, when you see their themes and stuff, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's very in line with, like, if they're about business, right? There's usually money centered themes, or if they have, so like the rainmakers, it's very, bam, here's an umbrella, here's our money, and this is what we're about. Or like the really giving and really like caring people have like all these big colors and this fun, come with us on this vacation. I've heard that there's Hawaiian theme out there.
Nice.
So there's all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I do love that every chapter does have a totally different personality. It makes helping and leading them very challenging, but also there's something for everyone, right? Really is something for everyone when we have that as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I think Jenna does a great job with the placement the best way to do that is to just visit multiple chapters, right? To figure out where, because it's kind of like buying a house, right? You walk in and you just kind of go, oh, this is my place. This is where I belong.
Yeah.
It just feels good.
Absolutely. So what's something that we haven't covered so far that people in the community might want to know about the Big Breakfast?
Well, it does have a cost to it. Everybody is paying. So if you're a visitor and you're from the community and you want to come check it out, there is a $20 ticket fee to cover. We are providing breakfast, and there will be prizes, and obviously marketing is an investment, and so that would be the request, is a $20 investment for attending. You can purchase that on Eventbrite if you want to pre-register, so you can skip the line, because we fully expect, in my experience, there is generally a huge line to get in. So if you don't want to wait in line, buy your ticket today on Eventbrite. Or you can find it on our Facebook page or lots of places. LinkedIn, it's there as well. So that is, we have not covered, but we are having all of our catering is done by one of our members, one of our local members. So we're excited to showcase their service. In Huntsville, that's Chuck and Angie, and down in Tuscaloosa, that's the district room.
Yes, which is the venue as well. So you can come check out the venue, the district room.
Actually, the venue is the Cultural Arts Center.
Oh, that's right. Another BNI member.
Which is another BNI member. Yeah. So we are really coming together to like showcase our members and who they are and their businesses as well. So there, as you can imagine, there is a cost to that. So please invest in coming to experience BNI and coming to experience being a part of the community.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on and talking about the Big Breakfast. We are going to have this as part of our series over the next couple of weeks, because they are pretty much starting the 13th every Friday until we get through Huntsville, then Birmingham, and then Tuscaloosa. So
yes, Tuscaloosa is going to be on Thursday, because that's Memorial Day weekend. So we were trying to get it done before everybody left for vacation. So they will be on a Thursday. But yes, every week we'll have an opportunity. And if you have no territories, come to all of them, because they'll all be completely different.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks so much, Emily, for being here today. And next week, we are going to talk more about what are strategies you can actually use in order to do the Big Breakfast and get the most out of it as a BNI member or as a visitor as well. So thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Megan.